Hello and welcome to the Toku Cafe podcast, where a jump to the sky turns into a rider kick. I'm your host, Cafe, and I'm joined by a couple of lovely friends of mine.
I'm secondary.
I'm stronger.
And I'm Logan.
And I'm Falcon.
Yep. And the Falcon is actually a special guest for today, because he lives in a very interesting place to be a Toku fan.
Yes, I'm from Estonia.
Yep.
Which is a land of cold winters and dark nights, and where I'm the
So it
only
sounds
Toku
like
fan.
New York.
If you at home want to join in on the Estonian fun, look up what 12 months means in Estonian.
Dang, it's
Please don't
stronger.
do that.
Okay, but before we continue on, just a general statement. We may be talking about some spoilery things for, Tokusatsu, Kamen Rider, Sentai, Ultraman, if we happen to get into it.
Woo!
Just watch out for spoilers.
Maybe some Keijo spoilers, so catch up on that. I mean,
mean the
don't,
show's been
over
because
for
you
2
definitely
years?
don't watch it. Wink, wink.
I mean, I only watch for the plot.
That's why we all watch it, secondary. That's why we all watch it.
Okay, so, okay. Who would like to start off? I guess Falcon just, tell us about Estonia. We'll ask a couple of questions. We can do that thing where you react to American food later on.
Oh no.
Oh joy, we're doing this again.
Of
Oh,
course we
boy.
are. Of course we are. That's entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, Estonia is a country in northeastern Europe. Do not say that we're just Eastern Europe. We do not like that.
That implies Russia.
We've
Russia
had a
bad.
we've had a very dark history. We've been conquered by pretty much everyone in Europe. That's pretty much it. Our national sport is just getting conquered.
America's
mean-
national sport is war.
And yet you
So
still
I
haven't
feel
beaten
like
us.
that connects.
So, yeah. It's like a pretty small country. I'm sure most people don't even know that we exist. So
Ouch.
it's fun.
I mean, I'd heard of it today, but never really actively thought of it.
I
Same
mean,
here.
here's the thing. Low key, when I first heard Estonia, like any time, I thought it was a fake country.
Yeah,
What did you?
Like,
Did
it
you
reminds
think?
me of Latveria
Did you
from
think
Marvel.
Doctor? Yeah.
yes, I did. I saw
Uh,
Doctor Doom.
Oh, by the way, fun fact about Latveria, it's actually Doctor Doom actually conquered Estonia, and then made it Latveria, from what I remember.
Why does that not surprise me?
I mean, the Latvian
Yes.
language, like the fictional language, is related to Estonian and Finnish. So
Yeah.
Well, Falcon, what got you into Toku?
well, just like with most of you, it was Power Rangers.
They
Yeah.
actually have Power Rangers over in Estonia. Did they just like sub it?
They
Well-
had it. Yeah. The first season that I saw was Turbo, and it was subbed.
I would have
And
expected a
also,
really
Oh.
crappy dub.
oh no, we don't have the money for that.
Ouch.
I mean, we have like voiceovers, but they sound
Mhm.
old because you can hear the original from
Yeah.
like underneath. But yeah, we had like subbed Turbo, and then on Jetix we had Mystic Force, but it wasn't subbed or dubbed. So,
Whoa! Pause for 1 second. You actually had Jetix over there?
Yeah,
Nice. Just nice.
I lived in the middle of bum crap nowhere in
Oh.
Kentucky, and
Oh,
I didn't
God
have
damn.
JetX.
Well,
yeah, and that's where I watched Mystic Force.
I,
Mm.
I had Jetix, and it was all right.
I miss that channel.
I
I miss that
personally
it had
did
Me
not have
too.
Gen X.
Now
I used to watch
it got replaced with Disney XD, and when I type that I'm watching that channel to anybody, they think I'm just saying Disney. No, get a fucking better channel name, you dick.
I mean, I would have been down for Disney DX.
Mm. Disney Double D.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
no. Disney Triple D.
Disney.
Disney Extra D.
Another
Disney Vagina.
Jesus, Stranga.
Already
Another
first episode, and we're
Disney.
already off the rails.
Uh,
but
But to be
anyway,
fair, sorry, go ahead.
yeah. Then I moved to a place that didn't have a TV, so I didn't really get to watch Power Rangers. And when we got a TV again, then Power Rangers wasn't on anywhere. But I got some Dino Thunder DVDs, which were subbed.
nice.
The subs
Nice.
are interesting,
Nice.
especially the Legacy of Power one, because they like,
Oh.
misspell a lot of things.
I gotta ask some real quick.
Right?
Whenever you learned English, did it get better to watch Power Rangers with, or did it just stay the same to you?
It got way better. When I was watching Mystic Force, I could speak English, but I wasn't very good at it, and I didn't understand a lot of it.
Mhm.
So I didn't really pay attention to what the Rangers were saying, and I would just make up my own story.
Yeah.
And like coincidentally, I
It
thought
honestly-
the Mystic Rangers were all siblings. So
I mean, they all do look the same except for yellow.
Yeah, and you know what is funny? That in the
In
actual
Magi Ranger,
Sentai
they're-
Magi
Yeah.
Ranger, they are all siblings.
yeah, so I
I
sort of
mean,
predicted Magi Ranger
If
came before.
if Power Rangers Mystic Force, if they were all siblings, then Nick and Maddie. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Bad.
no.
Bad.
I
We
I don't
don't
think
do
I
that.
made it to those episodes.
Sweet Home Alabama and Kansas.
Sweet home New Zealand, everybody.
But it is an American show.
Sweet home
Um,
California.
Hi.
And
I got-
anyway, like most people, I found out that Sentai existed because of Dino Thunder, but it wasn't because of the Lost and Found in Translation episode.
Really?
It was just because I
Ooh.
was watching the credits and it said that, oh, it's based on Abba Ranger.
You guys
Yeah.
want to know the
So
weird
I
way of how
Googled it,
I
and it's like, oh,
I actually never figured that out because of Abba Ranger or the post credits. I was
Mhm.
just some dumb kid exploring YouTube, and somehow out of nowhere, while I was looking up, I can't even remember what season, but I somehow found Go Onger and Shinkenger. Like
Now,
I had
see,
I found
like I had no clue what these
I
were, but I
found-
just went with it.
Yeah.
I found out about Sentai from the toy reviewer Balt Matrix when he reviewed Shinkano.
Oh yeah, I forgot Ball
Uh,
Matrix existed.
Yeah, everyone go sub to him.
I'm already subbed.
I think
I
I'm
watch
Oh
it.
hell yeah!
I go back to him every once in a while, actually.
I'm
Yeah.
not a big
You know
fan
what?
of. I'm not a big fan of toy reviews, so that's why I'm just kind of like, nah.
Yeah, the only thing I really watch with toys now is just K2 Ezo, because I mean he just shows off
Yeah.
the sound effects and stuff.
I like
He
it.
doesn't- K2 Ezo is the best one because he doesn't talk. He just shows off the toy and whatever all sound effects are in it at that
Mhm.
moment.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know what? The way I got into Sentai is really funny.
Throw us.
So I was really, really excited for the next season of Power Rangers after the ending of RPM. So logically, you go onto the
no.
internet. Well, after going onto YouTube and I go Power Rangers next season, I see the first episode of Shinkenger.
I feel
I
like
can't tell a thing because that's before subbing K companies were a thing. So I would say just watching it and have no clue what's going on at all.
That's pretty much what
Um,
happened to me. Secondary. That's pretty much the same thing, except that was
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Oh, I was actually looking up Power Rangers next season, like secondary, and I actually found like the first episode of Shinkenger, but it was actually dubbed with other Rangers' voices, and I
What?
was so confused. Like,
What?
like,
The-
I mean, is it as bad as the Kabuki
Like-
dub?
no.
no, it wasn't. It was actual like voice clips from Power Rangers. I think the
What?
voices were from Jason, Ethan. I
Okay.
can't remember who Green was, but it was Kira and then Kimberly.
Okay, that
Weird.
works, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, the way that, well, since we all, okay, but since we, I'm sorry, we're just listening to background noise of Stronger.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. But anyway, since we're all talking about how we found them Tokusatsu, I would like to share my story. Basically, what happened is that I watched Power Rangers, like what, like well, not like religiously as a kid. Like I have like one like fully rubber action figure, and that was it.
Mhm.
And I think it was of like Mighty Morphin Blue,
Mm.
you know. But
Hmm.
that was about it for Power Rangers for me. So when I was in high school, me and my cousin used to do D&D,
Mhm.
and you know, and one day I come over to my cousin's house, and my cousin and his SO are watching Forza on the TV.
Hey, good season.
Yeah, it really is. And then because I was early and because my brother hadn't shown up yet, so that we could start playing, I just ended up sitting down and watching. I think like episode 10 of Forza, and I just fell in love like instantly, you know. And I was like, wow, this show is really good. It kind of reminds me of Power Rangers. And then they told me the whole spiel about how this show came first, and then, you know, there's Kamen Rider, you
Right.
know, all that stuff. And then that year for Christmas, because I showed interest, and we were having a Christmas party for the D&D group, the SO, my cousin, got me a low USB with the entire series of Force on it
Nice.
as a
Wow.
Christmas gift.
Gotta love the illegal
And
streaming.
yep.
Did it
And
include Superhero Tyson?
no, it didn't. She didn't want to confuse
Aw.
me
Aw.
even more. She didn't
Fine.
want to confuse me
I'm
by
wearing-
adding new characters and new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Um,
And then
I
slowly
just-
after,
I-
you know, and then I found you guys.
Thank.
Yeah.
We all found each other because of the dang app iFunny. How is this
Yeah.
possible?
It's
Yeah.
the
And-
worst thing to happen to humanity.
And funnily enough, I'm one of the more recent TAB members to join
Hmm.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it was
How'd you
originally
get
like
into it?
it was originally like 6 people, and I was originally like a superhero account, but then I changed
Yeah,
to
I
Power Rangers
remember.
for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And
Um.
I was talking to Logan, I think it was, and I was like, "Hey, I have a D&D thing. Okay, tell anyone that you know if you want to join." And then he put me in the group, and that's how I got introduced to everybody.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and then you made the Discord. So
Yeah.
we can blame you for this now.
Yeah, I think it was secondary who invited me here.
And I'm
Yeehaw.
just that. And I'm
It
just
might have
that
been
extrovert that
secondary
just
and
loves
or me.
talking in the comments.
Uh.
Was that the secondary and on me that invited you, Falcon, because
I think it was me because
it
I
might
think
have
it
been
was
you.
in there.
Yeah. Both of you are saying it was him, so I'm not gonna claim that it was me. I just
Well,
thought it was.
It was one of yous.
yeah.
Yeah, the 25th of March, secondary asked me if I wanted to join.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna get some DUSA from my fridge because I'm an American piece of
flavor.
trash.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Alright,
God,
flavor.
It's
that's
due.
why
Yeah,
would you drink
It
something
doesn't
that
taste. It does. The only way I can describe the taste is tastes like freedom.
isn't that the one that's just 50 flavors, quote unquote, mixed together?
No, you're
It's
thinking about the pepper.
No, it's Mountain Dew Voltage mixed with Code Red mixed with Whiteout.
Oh, that Mountain Dew, the one that's the 3 colors
Yeah,
mixed
because
together.
it's with
Yes.
red.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
The only way I can describe what it tastes like is freedom. Tastes like freedom.
Doesn't
I bet if
sound
you, not to alarm you guys,
Okay.
but I think Stronger is now concerned Lupin.
Wait, what?
I'm not
Just
I
turn
don't-
around.
Yeah, Lupin.
Oh,
Lupin saw it.
no. Do not make just turn around into the description podcast.
Put the link in the description. Put the link into the.
I refuse.
I am sorry. I had family come into the house.
No problem. Just yeah, no problem.
Or at least put Jaybreak in
Yeah.
into the.
Jesus
Dang it.
Christ. I'm not putting in jbrick.com into my description.
All right. So, what is everybody's
okay.
streaming service of choice?
What do you mean by that? Like,
for Toku.
Like, okay,
for
yeah.
Toku?
Mhm.
Personally, I just torrent.
I go
Really?
kiss
Yeah.
anime. I meant kiss
Yeah.
Asian.
I absolutely hate
I have a
them.
VPN and I watch it. I watch it on YouTube because I have a VPN and I can actually watch it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Hmm.
work smarter,
see-
not harder.
Yeah, I just torrent everything because,
When I got into like Japanese Toku,
Mhm.
I think I was like 11, 12 maybe.
Oh wow.
I had like no idea how to
Oh.
watch Toku. So like I found some YouTube channels that had like playlists of Sentai.
Mhm.
But also I would just like watch henshin compilations and I would like read on a like a
Mhm.
wiki style page. Like I would just read
Mhm.
every
Henshin,
single team.
yeah, I love Henshin videos with everything. That's what truly
Yeah.
got me into
Or
this.
like mecha combination sequences or stuff like that is like
What?
Yeah.
what I was watching at first because I had no other choice.
Like, how I found out about like all the Kamen Riders was actually a compilation video. I can't remember who it was by, but it was like henshins of every single Kamen Rider up to Forze.
Yeah.
I found one that was all the way up to
Oh.
Gaim before he got Kiwani.
No, it wasn't like wasn't all the forms. It was just all the riders, including like all the extra riders, as I call them.
Yeah.
Oh
all
yeah.
the secondaries,
All
What
the
did I do?
secondaries and all of them. Just all of them.
tertiaries, all of Ryuki.
All of Ryuki. It showed every single Ryuki henshin, which was
Oh.
exhausting.
Did it also show Dragonite?
They didn't show
Me?
Dragon Knight.
Okay.
Although, can we talk about how good Dragon Knight's henshins are compared to Ryuki's?
I was
I
just about
haven't
to ask
seen it.
that very question. Which one had better?
I haven't seen Dragon Knight, so I cannot
Okay.
compare.
Okay.
Well, have you seen like at least the clip of the transformation?
No.
Basically
not
they
even
get
that.
okay, but wait, Stronger. Can I just say one thing
Yes.
about Dragonite? Can we
Yes.
first not ignore the fact that basically every white dude in that season looks basically the same? You
Yes.
can't. I mean,
you
Yes.
aren't wrong.
if you watch
The only
Phantom
one
video,
that looks any different is Kit, and that's it.
And-
Yeah.
But he's the main character.
and we can't forget
Yeah.
about Camo because he's the only black guy in that whole thing.
And no, there's another one. Wasn't the dude with Taiga and the other one? Wasn't there like there was a third one in there with
Yeah.
brothers?
Wasn't the Stingray Hispanic?
Stingray dude was Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically every
Like the
white
actor. Yeah.
every white dude in that show, they look the same. Watching a Henshin video, you're like, is this all the same guy?
I mean, the budget may have been that small.
It's like Decade, but
It's like trying to compare Asians. It's the same with white people.
Mm.
Okay, let's tone it down, please.
That's racist.
A white guy saying all white guys look the same.
No, but you brought up Asians for some reason. I'm
Yeah,
just
so
kind of
like-
like, let's tone it back a bit, please.
All right,
It's only
Alright.
racist if you think you're racist.
all right. I'll just go back to my Mortal Kombat.
Fair enough.
That's kind of a loaded question.
Okay. So,
What do you guys think of all the Comic-Con reveals for Power Rangers?
What were the reveals?
I haven't seen them. Yeah.
It was basically the other toys in the wave that got leaked whenever Lightning Collection was announced.
Oh.
I'm gonna
MMPR
say it.
Pink.
I'm just gonna first say I hate the gold and silver morphers for beast morphers. I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
but they're such a meme.
I'm
I
down for it.
mean, I mean, it could be a lot worse. You remember Robo Knight's gear or the gold Dino Charge roleplay weapons? I'm fine. I'm fine with it. And plus, it's a Nerf gun. That's cool.
Yeah.
You can actually shoot people with it.
Hold on.
Plus, it does.
Continue talking.
Plus, it does all the Plus,
Yeah.
it does all the modes. So
It
I mean,
does,
I
it
could
just
just
isn't
paint
as
it.
old.
but you can't fold it up like
Yeah.
you could with the morphing blaster.
Yeah, but they may not do
Yeah,
that in
you
the
can.
show though.
I mean, relax.
And can we also take a minute to also hate on the Gold Ranger from Beast Morpher being a
Green Mantis.
mantis? Yes. Like
Oh yeah, I'm
how
back.
No, they did that because beetles aren't family friendly.
But
how are
wasn't-
beetles
That's
not
also-
family friendly? And but wait,
I
but
was-
gold silver is still a stag, which is a beetle. What do they got against rhino
Oh my
beetles?
god! Everyone hide the Beetleborgs. They're not family friendly.
That's why the Beetleborgs didn't get
Well,
an
they
ending.
are called the big bad Beetleborgs.
That's
Maybe
why
that's why
they
they
are.
were
Yes.
fought in
That's
Forever
why they
Red.
don't have an ending.
And plus, they
By
did
the
turn out
way-
to be villains in that
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
with Power Rangers.
I think only the
Oh.
green one became a villain in that one.
No,
All
they
the
were.
Yeah, they were all there.
Also,
ow.
also, with the Comic-Con reveals, I absolutely love that they're doing every version of the Green Ranger Dragon armor except before the actual show Green Ranger, because they did
Yeah.
announce, because they
Oh,
announced
yeah,
a 2-pack of the Fighting Spirit Green Ranger with a silver stripe and a putty 2-pack, but they didn't announce the show Green Ranger, which
I
I,
like that
find
version more.
hilarious. I would, but I wish the stripe was gold to match
I
with
like
the
the
rest.
stripe more. It looks better.
It does look
I
better.
have to agree.
I'm not.
It adds an accent that I didn't know needed to be there.
Yeah,
It makes the helmet stand out, in my opinion.
I agree.
Plus, it gives it kind of the grandeur that
Yeah.
like Tommy is known for now. Like, I am the Power Rangers.
Are we
You mean Tommy
also
Oliver and Power Ranger show?
speaking of Tommy? What about what do you guys think about Legend of the White Dragon then? Like, can we
I
count
refuse
that
to
as
acknowledge it.
Like, do we
I don't.
count this as Toku because of all the Power Ranger actors in it and all that?
I
Should it?
mean,
Well,
it has suits.
it's it's still up in the air on whether it's going to be like officially Power Rangers, because like Bat in the Sun, they're producing it, and
Yeah.
they have worked very closely with the Power Rangers brand,
Plus,
and
we
they
gotta look at.
actually yeah, and they actually do all the suits, and there's a Bat in the Sun style Green Ranger in Legacy Wars.
And
So
we
yeah.
also got to look at all the Power Ranger actors that are going to be going into this. I mean, we got first off Tommy, we got Johnny Young Bosch, the best Black Ranger there is. We got Jason Font West from Time Force,
Best Ranger.
Gia from Mega Force / the season I will never say, and I think we also got which of the Blue Rangers from Dino Charge or Ninja Steel are we getting? Are we getting the
it was Yoshi
I thought we were
Sudarso.
getting both.
So we're getting
Yo-
Dino Charge, and I think we're also going to get Ninja Steel Pink. So,
Also,
I mean, that's not a bad
in-
selection.
Also, in case you aren't up in the rumor mill, Yoshi Sudarso is going to be in a Warner Brothers movie. He can't say what it is, but it's either going to be in the new Mortal Kombat movie, or it's going to be a DC character.
what
I can see
Mortal
him playing
Kombat
Lightning.
character what Mortal Kombat character could he even be?
Liu Kang?
Takeda.
That I was about to say Liu Kang, because then I was like, oh yeah, he does. I mean, he does got Liu Kang hair.
But
Also, Takeda. I personally wanted him as Bihan, and Peter Sudarso as Kuai Liang.
You talking about the Sub-Zero or Noob Saibot?
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
Brothers.
Well, I'm talking about like both of them being both versions of Sub-Zero, and I want Yoshi Sudarso as Bihan, which was Noob Saibot.
Yeah,
That would work.
that would actually kind of work, thinking about it.
Yeah.
And
And plus, there's
Also,
the
if
natural
Johnny
chemistry
Young-
that the brothers have.
also, if Johnny Young Bosch actually like starts working out and beefing up again, I could totally see him as Scorpion if he because he's a good voice actor. I'm sure he can do it.
Good voice actor. Yeah, let's just look at his portfolio of all.
Yeah, he's in like everything.
Yeah. At the Indiana Comic Con like panel, it's either Indiana or Louisville. They had Johnny Young Bosch there, and they had almost everything he's been in except Power Rangers, and that made me so mad.
Ooh.
He's Nero from Devil May Cry, just to bring up something everybody would know.
And he's also Ichigo from Bleach, I think. But come on, if they forgot one of his biggest roles that basically probably started his career, that's kind of messed up.
I mean, I find it hilarious that of all the actors, Johnny Young Bosch is the most well known now.
Yeah, because I mean,
Dino Thunder Yellow could be as well.
Johnny Young Bosch is cooler than Jason David Frank because not a lot of people know him, and that automatically makes him cooler.
Yeah, I mean,
and he's not a jerk.
Yeah, Johnny Young Bosch is more in the mainstream, while Jason David Frank is either in MMA or Power Rangers. That's it.
Yeah.
Did you see that interview with Jason David Frank where the title was "How I Went from Power Rangers to Being Known as the Guy Who Was in Power Rangers"?
That's sadly his life now.
Well, Lost Galaxy Red is a lawyer now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He used Power Rangers to pay for it at college.
Also,
Jungle Fury
also,
in jail.
Also, Skull and Dustin from Ninja Storm, they are both college professors, and last time I checked, they're working at the same college.
Wait, which Ranger is a professor? I heard Skull and someone.
It was Skull and Dustin from Ninja Storm.
Yellow.
Oh, wow. Two characters that appeared to be two of the most incompetent characters
Yeah.
in Power Rangers becoming geniuses.
I mean, it
But
works.
but we also can't. We also sadly can't now forget about Pua from Ninja Storm.
May he rest
Shane.
in peace.
Oh,
Yeah, we lost a good
Oh.
man.
Hang on,
Rest
back
in
to
peace.
Dragon
And,
Knight real quick. You ready to hear something hilarious?
Throw
John
me.
Young Bosch voiced Dragon Knight and Onyx in the Wii game.
He
Ooh.
voiced
Yes, he did.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, hey Cafe, you got any other topics you want to move on to?
Yeah, I would just say we can move on. Oh,
I had one. What is your dream adaptation for any Toku besides Sentai?
ooh,
Well, I kind of want to at least see Neo Heisei from at least W to build, because if we adapt Geo,
Yeah.
that's gonna be some problems because of pre-decade season.
I mean, I've been arguing for a decade to be adapted, so that way they can go back and do them all.
Yeah, but
That-
that
oh,
would mean
I
we have
don't-
to
I don't know
remake
if-
everything. Like
The
if we
footage would
use
have
the
been-
Oh, I don't. Have you guys heard of the Rejected Dragon Knight season 2 like plot synopsis?
Mm-mm.
no.
Well, basically, it was going to continue right where the series left off, and we see a new writer who is Abyss from Decade, since Decade and Dragon Knight were going on at the same time. In case you didn't
Right.
know,
Yeah.
Really?
and he's basically like the Odin counterpart, only he actually has a brain, and he's his own character.
yeah.
And and also the stage show writers were going to be there.
I don't think I've seen them.
Nobody has. It's the stage shows.
Yeah.
But that was going to be his crew, and a lot of stuff was going to go down. Like Deno was going to be there as a future Vintaran writer,
I like it.
Would have
and
been a bit confusing though.
well, you can kind of BS the Den passes as another deck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's why
I guess.
I could roll with it.
and then they were gonna like tease other writer seasons with Decade showing up at the end, and then him and Ryuki finishing him off, because the last episode was supposed to be the Ryuki episodes, and
Yeah.
it introduces him to the writer multiverse.
I like it.
Multiverse theory, you gotta love it.
I have to love it, but it's pretty neat.
It was sarcasm, Cafe.
I know.
Alright.
I often like to play off of people's sarcasms.
Okay, but what was your next topic gonna be, Cafe? Stronger, you now be quiet.
Well, no, I mean we all like need to like say something,
Yeah.
because it is
I would just
So Cafe, what's your dream adaptation
my dream adaptation
for
would-
anything besides Sentai?
Honestly, it would have to be Force, because here's the thing:
Yes.
Force is just kind of like, it's so simple and
Yeah.
it's so clean that you
And-
wouldn't have to change much. But
And
just
Well, I would tie in because Cafe brought this point to tie it in with Power Rangers and have the Forze driver be made out of a Zeo crystal
yeah,
to explain like the shapes on Forze's armor, which I
Mm-hmm.
found genius, by the way.
Thank you.
And another good thing,
And-
it's made by Hasbro. I mean, Forze's concept is just the Gentoku being adapted to be the most friendliest mofo on the planet and want to be friends with
Exactly.
everyone that can easily get made.
Yeah.
The only thing we would just have to remove is, of course, the Meteo killing Forze for one episode, but
Here's
who knows,
what
they could do that.
here's what I was because going off the cafes thing, I kind of want the Gintaro counterpart to be the adopted son of Bulk,
I like it.
and that's how he got his friendly attitude.
Maybe he could be like
Because he saw
Spike's babe,
like, yeah, because he
because
saw like
they would be at that age now.
Yeah, because he saw how Spike and Skull were doing and how happy they were, and so Bulk adopted the Gintaru counterpart, and
Yeah.
like I want to have him hook up with Aisha. I don't know why. I just feel like
That sounds a little fan service.
that would.
Yeah.
I'm just now remembering that video of the Aisha. We're talking about Zeo Yellow here, right?
No,
No,
Aisha
we're
stayed
talking
behind
about
in Alien Rangers. Tanya was
uh,
Yellow.
Tanya
Aisha
was
MMPR Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Who the heck
after training.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget.
The one, yeah.
The one who
The one
stayed
from
behind
the
in Africa.
95 movie.
Oh. I was just remembering then Tanya and Jason Font in each other's opposite suits.
Yeah, that was a weird Instagram post.
Yeah.
It's even funnier because of Jason just doing that hair thing, and she
Wait,
was just
what?
like, "Would you stop?" Like, they agreed to swap suits. Oh,
Okay, does anybody else have another dream?
Falcon.
I
Falcon,
want
what
to
is your dream, Adam?
I want to see O's get adapted because O's is my favorite writer
Yeah,
season.
pretty good.
hmm I think for me personally,
Uh,
I would want Ryu Kendo.
although,
That's a new one.
I know.
yeah, I mean, Ryu Kendo design-wise
Yeah.
is really cool. Like, I love
mean-
Um,
the reason I like Ryu Kendo. I haven't
Mhm.
watched it, but I just have like a fetish for weapons. Like, if there's a cool weapon that isn't a gun, I'm like,
Mhm.
oh.
I mean, how can you go wrong with a sword and keys?
And then,
That's
of
what
course,
make
the
him-
sword and shield. And what's the
Yeah.
tetrary guy? The trinary
No,
guy.
there's a gun, and I think the other one is lance, if I remember right.
Lance or staff.
Yeah,
But
something
like,
around there.
do you know what that guy's name is?
No,
Damn.
I never cared enough to remember.
and here's mine. My dream adaptation is kind of like it goes in two parts.
Mhm.
The first one being an adaptation of Build,
Mhm.
where the Pandora's box, it's kind of a thing, and then two scientists are experimenting with the energy from Pandora's box, and
Mhm.
they make something, and they turn out to be a double analog, which would kind of explain why the driver and all the other stuff from O's is very prototypey, because
Yeah.
in this one it would be a prototype. And then, well, and double would technically be like another writer for Build,
Mhm.
and then after that would be Drive, because
Mm.
of what the Philip and Shotaro the Philip and Shotaro counterpart,
Yeah.
what they did, it kind of became mass produced to where like every police department has a common writer,
Mhm.
and and then it could just go anywhere from there, because I got
mean-
the two season I want to be adapted most.
Mhm.
Okay. Who hasn't gone yet? Logan, you haven't, right?
I've kind of like spit.
He went first.
I was more
Yeah.
the.
He went
I was.
first.
I'm spitballing stuff. I don't
Oh
really
yeah.
got any
Okay. Yeah, you
concrete
did go
topics.
first.
Yeah, I'm just spitballing here, boys.
Okay. Well,
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
okay. We got. Okay. So next topic. I was thinking we could do that that food conversation to sort of bring it back towards Falcon.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown.
Yes,
Boy.
it is. We're gonna have fun. So name us something that you don't understand about American food.
Oh
Anything,
God.
really.
Joy, let's do it, boys.
Okay, does anyone want to start off? Because right now I'm drawing blanks.
Here's I'm sure Secondary knows about this, but since he's where I'm from, but the West Side Nut Club Fall Festival.
Yes.
If
It's
What club?
entertaining.
Did you
It's
say
the
entertaining,
West
to say the
Side
least.
West Side Nut Club Fall Festival. Here is
Yeah.
what it is. Everything that you haven't thought of to be eaten but is edible can be available for purchase. There is
Yeah,
deep fried cookie dough. Deep fried cookie dough. The most famous thing there is a brain sandwich, which is a cow brain on a bun.
It isn't
Ugh!
that bad.
England,
It's not
they
bad.
want their food back.
No, it's really not.
There's deep fried bacon, chocolate covered bacon. Most of the things have to do with bacon.
Well, I mean, yeah, bacon is
That-
bacon.
Sadly, that deep fried bacon actually sounds really good.
You can find deep fried anything. They figured out
Okay.
a way to deep fry Kool-Aid.
Hey, you guys actually have you guys ever tried like fresh bacon actually? Like fresh off the pig?
No.
Well,
Mm.
yeah, one time my dad went to a farm and got like a bunch of fresh bacon and fresh sausage, and
Dude.
oh my God, is fresh bacon amazing? It's
So,
You want
more
to know how?
it's more
know
tender
how-
and harder to bite into, but oh, it's so flavorful.
Here's how we
Deep fried stuff and bacon.
here's how
America.
I smoke my meat with well, at least my steak. This is how we do it. We make this butter type thing. We put the meat on, we season it, then we encase it in butter, then we smoke it, then we just take the butter off, and then we fry it.
That sadly sounds like a heart attack
Yeah.
waiting to happen.
I mean,
No,
it sounds
it
really
just
good, though.
gives yeah, it gives the steak a little bit more, juicy, flowy in it, and tastes so good.
Who says
Since
I
we
was
like-
I believe it.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here, like, singing, like, what's weird
Yeah.
over here? Like, the weirdest thing I can think of that Michigan has is something called a coney dog.
Dude, I love coney dogs.
Yeah,
I just
coney
got
dog.
Yeah.
I live in Maryland, so we just got a lot of seafood or food based off of like crab meat.
Okay, so Logan, let me explain. Logan and Falcon, let me explain to you what a coney dog is. Dog is a 100% beef hot dog.
Oh, a corn dog? Yeah, I know what corn
No,
dogs are.
no.
I don't know what corn dogs are.
From Coney Island.
Oh.
Yeah, National Coney Island too. And they take this chili that has no beans in it, so it's a no bean meat based chili. They slather that bitch on, cover it with like lightly shredded onions.
Okay.
Like they do something with the onions that are just so, like, it's almost like not even like onion anymore. It's more like it's hard to explain.
They probably saute them really well, if I remember right.
No,
Or
you don't cook
caramelize them.
You don't cook the onions. You just chop them up
Ooh.
fine, so they're not even like onion anymore. They're like a sort of like conglomerate of onion.
Okay.
Falcon's probably asking himself why Americans eat like they have free health care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hang on. To be
Okay,
fair,
so you
our
put the
healthcare is
onions
really
on.
good
The
though.
onions are not cooked. The onions are raw, and then just do like a couple of lines of yellow mustard, and that, my friend, is a coney dog, and it is the best goddamn thing that came out of Michigan.
Yeah.
Basically, it's the
I am
thing that
also
Sonic likes
counting
to
the
eat.
entirety of the Ford company.
I mean, have you all ever had Derby pie?
No.
I feel like I've
Oh
heard
my
of
God.
that.
Ooh,
It
that
is.
is.
If I remember right,
I
it
know
is
what you're
chocolate
talking
and
about.
peanut butter, and it is heavenly, and I love it.
Yes.
Would you guys believe if I told you I've only been on 2 Mortal Kombat towers for the entirety of this podcast?
Yes.
Ooh.
Eh.
I'm just about to
Um.
finish the second one.
Noise.
Okay. What's another thing? Oh, we can talk about ice cream flavors. Those things get ridiculous.
Okay, wait. Before we get into the weird ones, everyone's favorite flavor. I'm cotton candy, boys.
Mint chocolate chip.
There's
Cotton candy ice cream? Is that a thing?
Yes,
Yes.
it's amazing. It tastes like cotton candy, and even like like those little
but
hard
cotton
chunks
candy
you can
is
get.
disgusting.
Like
Yeah.
those little hard
Yeah.
crystallized chunks you get in cotton candy sometimes?
Yeah.
They're in the ice cream. That makes it
Jesus.
10 times better.
Cotton candy is disgusting.
My.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Ooh.
Okay.
My
Like
favorite ice cream. My favorite ice cream flavor, or really any type of flavor, is birthday cake flavor. Even though I don't like the
Thank
paradoxical.
Yes.
I don't like the.
How
I
can
don't like the
something be a birthday-
paradoxical implications that it has.
Yes,
How can it be birthday cake flavored? It's like birthday cakes can be any flavor.
Yeah.
it's mostly labeled as, I think that the technical label for birthday cake flavor is like confetti cake or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of cake, there used to be a thing in the city that's closest to me called Gigi's Cupcakes. They
I know
made
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, they made the best cupcakes. Like the best. Like
Yes,
they were
and the cupcakes
expensive
were
as
giant.
hell. They were it wasn't the cakes themselves, it was the icing.
Yeah.
I think most of the icing flavors for each flavor were too big for the box to close.
Yeah.
For like the to-go box. Oh, but they're so good. You don't buy Gigi's cakes for the you don't buy
Mm-mm.
them for the cake, you buy them for the icing.
Yeah.
Um,
It was one of those things.
Secondary. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Either mint chocolate chip or brownie.
Okay.
I am very simple.
Meanwhile, I was on the side of stronger, as birthday cake is the best flavor. But since we already talked about birthday cake,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say cookie dough is
Yeah.
also a
I like
delicious
Can we
Cookie
just
dough's a
say-
flavor.
classic.
Yep.
Can we
I like
just agree
mango
that
melon
sometimes
ice cream and vanilla.
Wait a minute. I
Yeah.
just remembered something that I have that I don't think all of you guys have.
Okay.
You guys have you guys have sheets in your area?
a what?
Sheet?
Sheets.
Sheep?
Yes, I
Sheets.
have sheets. I have sheets on my bed right now. What's your point?
No, Sheets is a
Ah.
gas station.
No. Is it like 7-Eleven?
Oh.
Well, it's similar to
Oh.
what you guys know as. Do you guys got Wawas or something like that?
No.
No.
We have
We have Thornton's.
we have Casey's. We have Casey's, right?
Well, basically,
And Hux's.
in my area, we have these gas stations called Sheets, but they make such good ass food that I sometimes would rather go there than
Mhm.
most restaurants. And
Let me let me tell you about Casey's. Ooh. It is a gas station, right? It is the cleanest gas station franchise in all of Indiana. Just pointing that out.
Yeah, it
Uh,
is insane.
okay, so
Yeah,
we
it's insane how and they make the best pizza. Like
Wait, you can get
it,
pizza from a gas station?
It
Yeah.
depends
This
on the
gas station.
gas station. Like if it's a
Mhm.
dirty, like a generic gas station, never get it. But like with what's stronger and secondary place they're talking about, and like with where I live, Sheets, those would be places you can actually trust to get food.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those are
Meanwhile,
good.
like
Yeah.
meanwhile, my
Meanwhile, we
local
mostly have
pizza mostly
nice
comes from
gas
like liquor stores.
I'm
Not
sorry.
Oh.
From what now?
You
liquor
got
stores.
pot. You have liquor stores that sell pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are called Mr. Seeds.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome and a great place to get stuff for a party.
Here's the thing, though. My
Um,
Mr. Seeds locally actually had a change of management, and they knocked out the area of where they used to cook to make more space for room.
Dang.
You
you
know,
Mhm.
so.
you guys ever come to Indiana? We're gonna get some breakfast pizzas and some mac and cheese pizzas.
What's
Hang
that?
on,
Mac
have
and
you all
cheese
ever
pizza
heard of
is
Thornton's?
goddamn delicious.
That sounds disgusting.
Oh shit! Okay, have you guys ever had a deep dish?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
The only type of the only place I've ever had deep dishes from is Little Caesars, but they are good.
Okay,
You know
here's
what?
the thing though.
Oh
you-
god. Secondary, your mic. Move it away from your face.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, here's the thing. While
Better?
Little Caesars
Somewhat.
is
Okay.
technically the good deep dish, it's not actually like good.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, but as I was saying, Little Caesars, while it is technically Detroit style deep dish, it's not like Detroit style dish.
Right.
Like like here's how you know you got a good style Detroit deep dish. If you take a bite of the crust, your
Mhm.
mouth should be bleeding. That is how you have a good. That is how
So
you
like
have a
Captain
good.
Crunch.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But instead of like weird, sugary, pasty stuff, it's hardened cheese, and it's
Hmm.
goddamn delicious.
Okay.
Uh, if you ever want a little kick in the steak, put melted Parmesan on top of the steak. Ooh, it's great.
Speaking of fake steak, Philly cheesesteak. What is everyone's opinion?
I like them.
A what?
It's great.
Okay, so a Philly cheesesteak is, say, I don't remember what type of bread, but it is a flatbread with
Okay.
chopped up steak, and say it has, what kind of cheese was it? I don't remember.
It was traditionally it's cheese whiz, but a lot of
What kind of
places,
Philly cheesesteaks have you had?
one from Billy.
I have never had one with cheese whiz. I've had it with like actual slices of cheese on it.
Oh, then you
Oh, yeah.
you had then it's probably like Swiss, provolone, or some
Yeah,
other kind of white cheese like that.
and green onions, and they are amazing.
I actually had a Philly cheesesteak, and I was trying to put like I was gonna put like a cheese slice on it, and it's like, you better get that off of there right now and put some cheese whiz on it, or I'm gonna kick your ass.
What?
Yeah, because that's
What?
that's
What?
the traditional cheesesteak cheese. It's cheese whiz from
Yeah.
a can.
Yeah, and also my family just really likes to fight each other.
That's
Yeah, that's about right.
I mean, every family reunion we have, like, somebody gets arrested for almost murdering someone in
Oh
their
my
own
God.
family.
I mean, it's not family reunion without.
Not family union without murder.
That sounds
Exactly.
like
It is.
Welcome to America, Falcon.
fun. Family reunion.
When I
Battle
say
Royale.
Okay. Falcon, why don't you tell us about a couple of Estonian dishes that you have that we don't have?
Hmm. Not really sure. We have like very basic foods.
Really?
Or like no, in terms like of like national dishes and stuff like
Mhm.
that, or like traditional dishes. We have like very
Right.
simple. Um. Hmm.
So there's nothing outlandish like pig intestines?
Oh god, we have this disgusting meat jelly.
I'm
There we
sorry.
go.
I'm sorry. I'm
I-
sorry. Pause.
meat
Meat?
jelly.
I'm much stronger on this one 100%. Meat jelly.
Yes.
Here's the thing. That's not the craziest thing I've ever eaten.
It's like
I had to one time eat shrimp jelly, and it was
Blech.
goddamn disgusting.
Ugh.
it's disgusting and it's no.
Not to mention blood jelly.
Ugh.
There's
Now,
a
I suppose that
I,
like this meat jelly is one of our national foods, and it.
I am so sorry.
I have a
Why would
friend-
they do that to you?
I have a friend in Australia that told me a story about one time he tried to use Vegemite as lube, and
Oh no.
Hmm.
I can already see
Yeah,
where
I
this
And
is
wonder
then,
what
going.
type of infection that caused.
no, like I called him like right after, and I was like, "Dude, what happened?" He goes, "I got Vegemite all stuck in me peen."
Oh god.
Wait, is this guy Australian? You said?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my god. What is wrong with the Australians?
We don't know.
what's wrong with people from Florida?
What's wrong with
Yeah,
Japan?
I mean,
I mean, Japan at least makes it shows that we watch.
True,
Yeah.
but come on. We still gotta question Japan with I mean, there are vending machines in Japan that sell used panties.
Maybe
I
you
mean,
shouldn't.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to
People
bring
are
that
into that.
over into the states.
I don't judge.
I'm trying to bring that over into the states.
Why do you want
Oh,
used
no.
panty vending machines stronger?
Why wouldn't you?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I have no idea why I
You're one
would
of those
want
people who
that.
bought the fucking bathwater, didn't you?
No, I'm not that stupid. I mean, I'm
But
an
you're stupid
idiot,
enough
but
to buy
my
used.
God, have a little more faith in me.
My faith in you is at the
Both-
lowest it possibly can
Bold
be.
of you to assume strong has reached peak dumbass.
Oh, another
Yeah,
food.
this is
that-
big brain time.
Okay.
Another food that I remember. It's a thing called kama, and it's like a. It's basically used as an ingredient in other foods, but it's like a
Mhm.
flour-like mixture. It's made of like roasted barley, rye, oats, and pea flour.
It sounds like roux.
Sounds all right.
And like during the Soviet times, it was really hard to get chocolate, so they like made a chocolate bar, but instead of like chocolate, it contained kama,
Hmm.
and it's really good.
Do they
I'm gonna
still
have to
sell
send you
it?
a care package from the state.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
We've looked into it. I've looked into it. It's expensive. I mean,
Yes, it's
everybody
expensive.
would
Well,
have
I mean,
to like
international
ship in.
shipping.
I really want like the Falcon to try American M&Ms because
Dude.
I don't.
What are they called? The crunchy M&Ms. They're like delicious, and only one shop sells them, as far as I recall.
Okay.
Oh,
actually,
dude, I'll get you a lifetime supply.
hey guys, actually, I just thought of a
Yeah.
topic on the topic of food.
Hmm.
Out of all the Kamen Rider seasons, if there was a piece of food that showed in one episode, what would you want to eat from any of the seasons? Like,
The takoyaki that Alan loved from Ghost.
thank you. I thought I was the only one.
I'm
I've
trying to
never
think.
answered something
My-
so fast.
You know
My
what?
favorite.
Yeah,
Mm.
you know what mine would
My-
be?
What?
The intergalactic ramen that Jose's dad had. That shit looks
What?
good. Like, you remember, like, when they
Kiriko.
all came over to
Oh my
Genjo's
God.
house? And
No, that was his
the just
uncle.
made a giant vat of, like,
Yeah, that was Forze's uncle, dude. Remember?
yeah, I said uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, I must be losing
I
him.
I
Or maybe I did.
I would like
Just wanted
I
to
want
say
to
uncle.
try
I
one
would
of
like
no, sorry, stronger. Go ahead.
I would like to eat Kiriko from Drive's ass, but
Add stronger.
I would
Stronger.
like to eat one
An
kilogram
actual-
of birthday cakes from
Wait,
O's.
was it
I
stronger
mean,
or was
it
that
is a
Chase
meal.
talking?
I mean
Stronger,
that
shut-
is a meal though.
Shut up, Stronger.
I
But
mean,
yeah, I
he
think.
is a snack.
Yeah, but what kind of? But I mean, like, did he make all the cakes like the same, or did he make like one day was a
I think they're,
marble,
like,
one day was
I
a
think they're, like,
chocolate?
different all the time, but I just want to try any of them.
But being honest,
Wait,
after
what
that
were you
season,
saying?
he was talking about the birthday cakes from O's.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, I'm sure.
or
Oh.
the conductor's
the whole-
rice from Deno.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's another
now-
good one.
that's at least something that is food and not sex.
That
Also,
disgusting.
I just-
Hey, Kiriko.
Also, do you guys remember how in Akito, the main guy made a tomato cake?
How do you make a?
Yeah,
That's-
he made like a sweet tomato cake. It's like, and we were
Okay.
all like, "That's not a thing." But then we realized that was an actual recipe from around that time. It was fairly
What?
popular. It was like made with like sweet, like super sweet, like tomato juice, and it was like their version of like the carrot cake.
Huh?
Yeah, it's
Intriguing.
yeah. Just look up tomato cake. It's an actual thing.
All right. So, what is everybody's least favorite food from the States?
Mm. That. Mm.
For me, it would be kale.
What hurt
Whoever
you?
That's the
decided.
thing, though. That's not really an American thing. Like I was thinking you were talking about like
Oh.
you would say like I'm not a big fan of hot dogs or something like that. You know.
All American foods are
Like-
fatty and they make me feel good. I like them.
My least favorite food from the states is Paula Dean's racism.
Oh. I mean,
I'm gonna be
I'll let the
honest
family
though.
member do her cooking.
I'll be honest though. Paula Dean has killed more people with her food than her words.
Yeah. Today we're gonna be making a nice salad. You're gonna add your leaves, a little bit of salt and pepper, and a whole stick of butter.
Not a whole stick. We're gonna melt 2 sticks of butter to drizzle on top.
Diabetes.
That's the only way I. That's the only way I eat
Delicious,
salad.
delicious butter salad.
Diabetes.
The fastest way to go.
Diabetes.
Instead of lettuce, it's just all butter.
Actually, there is a thing called butter lettuce.
That's.
Oh yeah. You forget some things are a thing until somebody reminds you. Also,
I
exotic
don't know
butters.
what my favorite American food would be.
Did someone just say exotic butters?
That was me.
No FNAF
Kurt?
beyond this point.
Yeah. If anyone's bringing up the
Really
potential
swing
fur,
that chap, huh?
if anyone brings up the furry bait, it's me.
Gee, I wonder why.
No.
Speaking of furry bait, do you guys think JoJo should be adapted?
No.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
they
No, I
wouldn't
never
have to
liked
keep
that
the
season
furries.
beginning.
I really want either a Wild Force sequel or a Jungle Fury sequel, and Zooger's the best chance at both. I don't care who knows it.
If the Geogers would get like weapons, then yeah, sure.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, their weapon arsenal in JoJo was just ugh.
That
Like-
Yeah.
sidearm is disgusting.
I mean,
swear.
Yamato's
Look,
sword that was
look,
sexy because
As long as they don't change the whale gun, I'll be okay.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but-
The whale gun was the only good weapon in that show.
I loved
Uh,
Yamato's snake sword, but they gave
Yeah.
a snake
Uh,
sword to an eagle.
yes.
Wait,
To be
fair,
we
it
was supposed to
cannot
be like a
include a
whip.
snake?
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, no, the weapon is the
Um,
type of weapon he was using was called a snake sword. A sword that can break up into segments with segmented blades on it.
I always just called that a whip sword.
No, the
Yeah.
terminology is actually a snake sword.
Damn, okay.
Also, for all you people wanting to get Power Ranger weapons that were made by Bandai, or not weapons, but morphers that are wrist morphers or morphers you wear by Bandai, there is a knockoff console called the V,
Okay.
which has a soccer thing, and you can replace whatever wrist strap you have with the strap from that, and it's thin enough to where you can put it in. Like right now, I have it in the Lost Galaxy Morpher, and it works just fine. It's a little like loose because it shifts around, but
Yeah.
it is perfectly usable.
You know what? I may actually have you send that to me later because I do in fact have the Dino Knight Morpher. The full Morpher.
Oh. The research changes.
Does it like
Yeah.
does it like fit without interference?
What do you mean?
Like, can it fit without actually like using it? Without using like another thing?
No, it doesn't. It's like
Oh,
the strap is too small. The
Mm.
strap that
Alright.
it came with.
Mhm.
Keep in mind, it's made for children, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
True.
of Toku toys, do you want to know what the Power Rangers toy line is over here in Estonia?
Oh
Throw us.
yes, this story.
Please.
It's
Let's
just I once
actually
like
let's
walking-
end down this story because right now my dinner is getting cold.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
and we're already past an hour.
Oh,
So
really?
let's end.
Dang.
Yeah,
Aww.
Oh shit.
yeah. So let's
So-
try and end on this story, and then we'll do our outro.
All
I
right.
walked into a toy shop because I was looking for a birthday gift,
Mhm.
and I saw a Dino Charge pogo stick while like Super Ninja Steel was still airing.
Oh my god,
What?
this again. The
A Dino
pogo stick.
Charge pogo stick. It's the cheapest looking awful thing you can imagine.
Speaking of which, did you see the San Diego Comic Con exclusive? It was a Tommy scooter.
I love it.
But it's not
Also-
like the Dino
I-
Charge pogo stick, which I've also sent to the memes.
Yeah,
mean,
but
that
it's
is
a
how I
Comic
found
Con
out that-
exclusive. That's a scooter.
That is how I found out that Chin Chin is afraid of scooters.
Wait, Chin Chin's afraid of scooters.
Yep.
That
Oh joy! We can use that to our advantage.
yeah, just spam scooters. Tag
Chin
Chin
Chin.
Chin.
Chin
Go to
Chin's
General
down. Spam scooters.
Yeah, tag him and then just spam scooters.
Can we
We're
all
evil
do
people.
that after this, please?
Yes.
I'm. Then we also post a scooter to the ankle.
Ouch.
All right. So Cafe, you want to wrap it up?
Yep. This has been the Toku Cafe podcast with special guest Falcon, because we don't know when it's gonna be able to come on. Because what time is it now? After in Estonia.
Raptor, wrong.
Raptor.
Wait,
Raptor.
God, I'm sorry.
He was
I'm
on the
so sorry.
podcast. You have no excuse.
Did you just assume?
Sorry, I messed up. What time is it now in this has been our special guest with Falcon. Because,
is
hey,
45 in the morning.
yeah, it's 45 in the morning where he is at.
2:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
And what time is it in your
It
place?
For me,
is.
It's 7:45 where me and Cafe are. Stronger
Yep.
and secondary for you guys.
Yeah.
6:46.
Same as Logan.
Oh, you're in the
Yeah.
same time zone as us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But yeah, that's why we wanted to get him on to, have him talk his stories,
Mm-hmm.
have a little mental breakdown about food. Just have him on because normally when we
Yeah.
record this, it's super late for him.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
is it not still already for him? He
Yes,
said
like,
it's 2. He said it's
like
2 in the
every
morning.
time they've been every time they've been recording, I've been trying to get on.
Mm-hmm.
I've missed it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It's fine.
anyway, everybody's links will be in the doobly-doo. Yeah, and any closing statements before we head on out?
Rear Soldier is good. Fight me.
I still somehow played Mortal Kombat 11 through the entirety of this.
Yeah.
I have one thing to say. Go
Go ahead.
Galactic.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is. So,
Okay. Goodbye.
bye-bye.
Goodbye.